Generation 2 Plasticon review! Woohoo!
From planet Cybertron come mysterious new color change Transformers, but are they friend or foe?
Only one way to find out! Decepticon!
It's color change Jetstorm, Drench, Deluge, and GoBots. Transform them from rad roadsters to awesome robots. Arm them with pump-action aqua blasters. Blast them with hot water to find out whose side they're on.
Show your true colors, Deluge! Decepticon!
Transformers Generation 2. Color change cars each sold separately.
Back to yet another Plasticon review! Today we're going to cover Generation 2 GoBots. Here's GoBots, or GoBot, or however you want to say it. This is one of the first water squirting robots. Inferno was one, but this is part of an entire line that was completely different engineering. It wasn't any kind of like robot that ever come out before. But GoBots here's got tons of stickers on him. Look at these stickers, man. He's a rally race car. It looks like a Toyota Celica to me from the 90s, but I might be wrong on the type of car, but I know for a fact that this is a rally car. Why? Well, rally cars have the gigantic headlights on the front and the gigantic spoiler, and they just look crazy. Well, this is crazy. It's got Transformers slapped on the side with a big number 6. This is nice. Look at that shiny gold stuff going on there. I love that. Number 6 here, and this is all kind of peeling up. Probably because this got squirted with water through the past. I really wish we had some repro labels. Anyway, it's got his Generation 1 Autobot logo there because he's an Autobot. And then a couple of little stickers here. And then these big crazy skull stickers here on the back. He's also got a couple more here. So, yeah, he's got stickers all over him. Too bad the taillights were never picked out in some kind of like paint. I like the front here is actually translucent plastic that's painted. So, that's something that's kind of scary about this guy. This guy's got a lot of detail in the interior, by the way. You can actually see the interior, which is nice. But he's a really cool car. He does roll very well. All these Aqua vehicles are just awesome. I mean, look how reflective those stickers are. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It won't rub up, see? Anyway, he's really cool. I do like these. These guys are awesome. So, let's take him from his orange car mode into a robot. How do you get GoBots into his robot mode? He is really neat. I do like the way this robot looks. It's kind of weird that he's doing that. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've got something. Oh, there it is. It just does that sometimes. He's got stickers like here and like on the inside of his arms here. He's really cool. I do like him. He's got light piping, just like the rest of them, which is kind of nice. I do like the head sculpt. Head sculpt's really cool. He's a neat looking robot, it really is. There's a lot of people out there who really dog on these, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's so play schoolish, but who cares? It's Transformers in the 90s, and it's cool. It's got water changing color gimmicks, and it's exactly what we wanted in the 90s. It does come with a squirt gun, by the way. This squirt gun, you pretty much will just dip it down in water. When you do that, you press this in, let go, it'll suck all the water all the way up in here. And this is actually kind of stiff and dried out, so I'm afraid I can't really do that right now. I just don't want to damage this thing. Now, he does have the ability to hold this. This part here actually all tucks underneath. Where this chasm here is, this actually tucks in, like, through there. So you pull it off, it secures real well. But when you do that, you have to take the handle and spin it around, just like so. And then you can put it in his hand. And there you go. There's GoBots all armed up with his gigantic rocket launching cannon of action. And you know, if it's squirted, I'd be able to demonstrate that. But I haven't really tried it. I probably should. Because he's one of those ones that I really think a lot of you guys out there should go get. He doesn't really cost a lot of money, and that's the great thing about these guys. These guys are fairly reasonable on price. If you get into the European ones, that's when the price kind of goes a little bit crazy. Here's Deluge. He is a Indy car. A very cool looking Indy car. This is continuing on with our Aqua things, because you know, water squirting gimmicks. He actually has the ability, if you wanted to, you could have pressed this little thing there on the back. And then water squirts out this little nozzle here on the top. Although if there was a driver here, you'd probably get awfully wet. Anyway, Deluge, he's actually missing quite a few stickers. Sadly mine doesn't have a few stickers. He's not in the best shape, but you know what? I don't care, because he's cool and I like him. Let's get a big number 5 right here, because you know, sport number 5. Very gold. It's like a running theme here with the stickers. Lots of wheel detail. I don't know, this one here's kind of been rubbed off a little bit, but it happens over time. I could probably fix that. I probably do need to fix it. It's pretty bad on this one. Did have stickers here, but he still has like residue left from them. So maybe one day I can run across somebody that has a sticker sheet of non-applied ones that I can get one day, maybe. I don't know. But there he is in his robot car mode. He rolls! As what rolling cars should do. By the way, he is a Decepticon! He's a Decepticon. See? Decepticon! G2 Decepticon! And if you noticed, this did kind of chip away here. I don't know if this white plastic is actually prone to brittleness, but it seems a bit brittle on mine. Could be because the previous owner that had it might have had it in the sunlight a little. But it doesn't seem yellowed, so I don't know. You guys in the comments below, tell me if I'm missing something. Now his whole front portion here is supposed to change color. I don't know if I can get it to change color with the heat off the lamp up here or not. Yeah, maybe a little. Not a lot. It's supposed to hit with like hot water. I'm waiting on the lamp to heat it up. Heating it up off the lamp. Yeah, maybe a little. Kind of turns a little green. Let's change colors. You know, looks like GoBots here. Let's see if I can get GoBots to do it too. I'm trying to use a heating lamp up here and try not to melt the plastic when I'm at it. Yeah, you can really do it. Oh. Anyhow, Deluge's probably got like the worst transformation of all of these because it's very complex. It's kind of weird how it does it, but you know, you remove his gun assembly here. Now, a little disclaimer: if you are trying to find this gun in the aftermarket, this tail fin thing here, this will come off. So it has been, you know, known that you can't find it like this, and it's got two little teeny tiny things there to actually hold it. Now mine sadly suffered from the broken handle syndrome, which happens with some of these guys, so that's a sad thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and go into his complex transformation, because you know I can never remember how to do it. There's Deluge in his robot mode. Now this cannon thing here, I tend to just kind of stick. I can actually kind of wedge it here, considering the handle's broke. So he's semi-holding it now, which is better than him not being able to hold it at all. It actually doesn't display too bad. Like I said, he is probably the worst of the lot because I'm just not a big fan of the way he transforms. I mean, he's not fun. It's just not a fun transformation. But he actually doesn't look too bad in robot mode. He does have light piping because, you know, as all light piping things should. Light piping. Piping of lights. Light piping! Doesn't really have a head sole. Yeah, he's not too bad. I actually kind of like him. Would have been nice if that G2 logo was right here on the front, which I'm assuming if I actually had the rest of the stickers, because you know he is really boring looking without his stickers. It's just like a big sea of blue and white, which is a lot like Mirage, which I don't understand why this wasn't Mirage. Here's G2 Drench in his vehicle mode. This is a very Daytona type of racing car for like you extremists out there that love your crazy racing cars. Well, I love this one. This one's really cool. It's probably my favorite car design ever. I've always loved cars that just look like a futuristic bullet. But he is an Autobot, because, you know, Autobot little right there. He is missing quite a few stickers, just like the other one. Turbo written right here. It's very difficult to read because it's all gold and this green doesn't really help it any. But not bad, not bad. There's a big green sticker here across the top. And Drench's got this really cool paint job. I love this paint job. This paint job is very, very, very awesome, retro-y, cool goodness. And yeah, it's extreme because it's like really bright colors from Generation 2, because, you know, 90s, whatever, who cares. The entire tail assembly does come off, and then you can, you know, display them like that if you wanted to, but that's just boring. God, look how boring that is. There's nothing. I mean, I guess you can consider, you know, those are taillights in the back, so it works pretty good like that. I do like his wheels. Got some little techie detail going on there, which is kind of interesting. But I do like the idea there's no rubbish of anything going on here. He flops a little bit. A lot of these in the aftermarket, you're going to find this piece here considerably missing all the time. But he's not actually too bad. There's Drench in his robot mode. He is not too bad. I do like this. He doesn't have like any kind of like swiveling gimmick here on the back or anything like that, but really there's no point in it. He's very clean. If you look at him, he is a very clean looking robot. I mean, even when you put his arms down, I mean, look at the profile. It's very slim. It's one thing I really like about him. He's just got this cool profile. I really enjoy it. The other cool thing he can do, he's supposed to have 2 pegs. I've got one broke off here, but he's got one here. And he's supposed to be able to press on this little thing here and go beep, 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 and shoot water. Because he's got dual water cannons. Ooh. But he's got a little hole here on the side on both hands. Which is weird because it's like, why does he have holes here? Well, I guess so yeah, we can hold other guns. But you just peg it in here. He's supposed to be able to peg it into both. And he's supposed to be able to use his water cannon here, kind of, you know, about chest height. Which really makes him front heavy. So I tend to hold it down a lot lower on him. That way if I'm ever like displaying him or anything like that, you know, it balances him a little better on a shelf. It's very difficult to get this guy to stand considering his footprint is really not that big. Point taken. Anyway, he's a really cool bot. I do like him. I really think you guys should hunt these guys up because they're really cool. Trench is pretty nice. He's a charmer. Very interesting head sculpt. Do like his head sculpt a lot. Light piping. Love light piping. This is scratched up here a little bit, but this right here is the color changing portion. But there is Drench in his robot mode. G2 Jetstorm. Yes, he's a very off-road dune buggy type of vehicle. I really like this guy. He is just really cool looking. He's probably one of my favorite of the entire lot just because, you know, water squirting gimmick, off-road vehicle, that works. He's a Decepticon, by the way. Decepticon logo right there on his top. Pretty difficult to see. Number 2. He's number 2. You know that. It's got a nice little number 2 sticker there. And whoop, on that side. Very reflective decal thingies here on the back. Actually, I don't think he's missing any decals that I've been able to figure out. Does have a nice big green thing going on here, and then has a little water squirting thing, and then pew pew water would pew pew out of this nozzle at the end. Very cool. Lots of engine detail. Look at the engine detail. Look at that. Look at that. Engine detail. This entire portion here, like its entire cockpit area, this right here is all the color changing gimmick. I kind of wish they would have done that with the rest of them. I don't understand why they didn't do like the cockpit as the color changing. Instead they do like the tip or the end. He's the only one that's weird like this, and I kind of like him for that. Other than him having the name Jetstorm, because everybody knows Jetstorm was in Machine Wars. Anyway, he's really cool. I like him. He's awesome. Let's go into his transformation. First thing you're going to do is you'll pop this entire portion here off. And this gives me a chance here to talk about a little bit of disclaimer. Got 2 little pigs here on the back. Well, sometimes they're broke. Along with this hose thingy. This hose thingy here is very rubbery. Sometimes that's missing. Sometimes it's broke. Sometimes this end here is broke. Sometimes that end's broke. Be aware of that if you're trying to find one of these in the aftermarket. I actually don't mind him without it. I mean, he really actually looks kind of cool even without all that. It's a little dorky here on the back, but whatever. There you go, Jetstorm in his robot mode. Why is Deluge not so easy to transform? I don't know, but this guy's awesome. Light piping, he's got it. That's really cool. I love his head sculpt. As for this water cannon gimmick, there's 2 little holes right here on the back. That was from vehicle mode. You plug the this entire thing here will plug into the back, just like so. Then you'll just orient this thing however you want. This is the post here you're supposed to be able to hold with the hand. I tend to not do that because that requires bending that hose around even worse, especially with the age of these. Now those hoses I believe you can get from like aquarium tank tubing is probably close to the same material that the original stuff should have been, especially with this one, because this is the only one that's actually has a hose gimmick until we get into the European ones, which that's going to be a review here in the future. But anyhow, Jetstorm in his robot mode. Anyhow, let's go to my final thoughts. This entire Aqua team, I think, is well worth the money. They're really cool. The transformation on all of them is fun except for him, but I think it's just the fact of just getting used to the way he transforms. He's actually not a really bad line to try to collect. This line's actually fairly easy to accumulate out there in the aftermarket. Although you might actually find him quite often missing his gun, or this guy here missing the actual tail fin portion to his gun, or him just completely missing the water gun, or this guy here with a busted little water hose thing. Sometimes that is a few quilms you have to come across. Obviously, you could tell some of mine aren't in the best shape, but guess what? They're complete, and that's the big thing that matters, right? Yeah. Your mileage may vary, but the way I see it, it's really, really cool. I suggest going out and getting these, especially if you're a G2 fanatic. Why don't you have these? This is like a signature mark for you G2 fans out there. So get off your duff and get you some Aqua stuff, because Aqua stuff's cool with color changing gimmicks and stuff. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This is me, and I am signing off for now. I'll see you around. Woo!